Hello children, today we are going to start with the new chapter, that is probability. This is a very interesting chapter and you would like it. It's based on logic. So now probability means what? I have tried to explain you with the help of two images that is on the current slide. So here you can see if you are rolling a dice and the probability that the number displayed on the dice will be 2. So there is now, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because 6 numbers are there on the dice. And the probability of getting 2 is 1 because there is only two balls as I have shown over here. So if it is 2, that is one chance out of 6 chances. One chance is that the number which is displayed will be 2. So that is the meaning of probability. Now here in the second image, I have named this boy as Anthony. And Anthony and his friend Robo, they are playing this game. So what is the chance that, or the probability that Anthony will win this game? So the outcome, when you're talking about the outcome out of these two possible outcomes, that Anthony can win the game or his friend Robo can win the game. So out of that, there is 1% chance or one chance that the Anthony will win the game. So probability means what is the probability that the event, means now I have selected the event that out of these two Anthony will win the game. So the event is Anthony will win the game, but possible outcomes are Anthony can win the game or Robo can win the game. So out of this two, there is 1% chance that Anthony will win the game. So that is the probability. Okay, so you will understand this in detail when we will be solving the numericals. Okay, children. So now we go to the next part of it. So important terms which you should know in this chapter is sample space. Now what is the meaning of sample space? Sample space means a set of all possible outcomes of a random experiment. The experiment which I have selected over here is tossing a coin. So I've tried to explain the sample space with the help of tossing a coin. So if you are tossing one single coin, what is the possible outcome that you can get? It can be either head or it can be either tail. So these are the two possible outcomes of the experiment tossing a coin. So as there are two possible outcomes, my sample space is head or tail, and number of outcomes, when you count it, it is 1 and 2. So two outcomes are possible. So sample space, number of sample space is 2. Okay, children. Now we go to the next. Event means what? Event means out of the two outcome what you have selected. For example, in the previous one, if I want head, okay, on the coin. So what is the possibility that it will be head when the coin is tossed? Now the two possible outcomes is head and tail. So the sample space is 2. Out of that, if I want head only, so that is the event, that is the subset out of the two possible outcome. So the number of possibility that I will get head is 1 out of 2. So 1 upon 2 is the probability. Okay, so sample space is the all possible outcome and event is whatever I have selected as the subset from that particular possibility, that is the event. So here I have given one example that getting an even number. Suppose if one dice is rolled, out of this two die, if one dice is rolled and I want to have even number. So what is the possibility that even number will be displayed? It will be 2, it can be 4 or it can be 6 because these three are the even numbers. So what is the number of events? 3, because 1, 2, 3, 3 even numbers are there. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the sample space. Out of that, even number is the event. So there are 3 possibilities that even number will be displayed. So out of 6, there is 3 possibility that even number will be displayed. So probability is 3 upon 6, that is 50%, because there are 3 even numbers and 3 odd numbers. So 50% chance that even number will be displayed or 50% chance that odd number will be displayed. We don't represent probability in percentage, we write it in fraction, because the formula which we are going to use, as we are saying in the next slide, probability of event is number of trials in the event occurs, means the number of events, possible events, as I showed you in the previous slide that there are three possibilities. So number of events is 3 and number of all possible outcomes is 6 in the previous case. So sample space, which I write as the total number of trials, is sample space, which I'm going to use again and again when I'm doing the sums. So it is number of events upon number of sample space. So you don't have to write this entire formula, number of trials in which the event occurs upon total number of trials. You can just write it as probability of the event as number of events upon number of samples. Children, till here it's clear. Now we go to the next. This is important because these type of sums will be asked. So you have to get it clear when you are writing the sample space for one coin is tossed. So there is two possibility. It can be head or tail. So two possibility, head or tail. So 2 raised to, because one coin is tossed, so 2 raised to 1, sorry, 2 raised to 1. So the number of sample space is 2. So head or tail. When two coins are tossed, it is 2 raised to 2 because head or tail and 2 coins, so 2 raised to 2, that is 4. This formula is going to help you to understand that you are writing it correctly, because you have to write the sample space, but you should know how many sample space to be written. So here you can see head, 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 tail, tail, head, and tail, tail. These are the possible outcomes. So 4 possible outcomes are there when 2 coins are tossed. Now, if 3 coins are tossed, it is the formula with which you are going to write down the outcomes are 2, because head and tail 2 are there, and 3 coins are tossed. So 2 raised to 3. So 2 raised to 3 is 8. So sample space is 8. So when you are writing, it will be head, 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 tail, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, tail, head, head, tail, tail, head, 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 tail, 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 tail. So these are the 8 outcomes. So children, you have to write this down in your notebook so that you'll remember how to write it down, because you have to write the sample space. Now question 1, if a dice is rolled, singular is dice, plural is die, remember this. If a dice means single dice is rolled, what is the probability of getting a prime number, multiple of 3 and number 7? So now how to go about this sum? So first you have to write as a dice is rolled. So the sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because these numbers will be displayed. So number of sample space is 6, that is n bracket s is 6. Prime number, so prime numbers are 2, 3 and 5 because 1 is neither prime nor composite. 2 is prime, 3 is prime, 5 is prime. So I have listed it as 2, 3 and 5. So number of events is 3. So now what will be the probability? We'll see over here. So the probability of getting a prime number is number of events upon number of sample space, that is 3 upon 6. So 3 upon 6, when you cancel, it becomes 1 upon 2. Okay, children. So it is 1 upon 2. Now we go to the next slide. So if it is not clear, I'll just write it down. So, you know, if the what is written on the screen, if it is not clear. So write it down 3 upon 6 because number of events upon number of sample space. So number of events upon number of sample space. So that will give you 3 upon 6, and that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, children. So please write it down when you are writing. Write it down in your notebook. After that, we go to the next part of it, that is the next question. The part of the question was a multiple of 3. So now the listed number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of that, multiple of 3 is 3 and 6. So there are two outcomes of this particular event, a multiple of 6. So probability of a multiple of 3 is number of events upon number of sample space, that is 2 upon 6. So when you cancel, it becomes 2 ones are 2 threes are. So the probability is 1 upon 3. After that, the next part is number 7. As you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is not possible. So number of events is 0. So probability of number 7, number of event upon number of sample space, 0 upon 6 is 0. Okay, children. Now we go to the next sum. Question 2. If two coins are tossed, what is the probability of getting two heads, no heads, and at least one head? So now when you are writing that two coins are tossed, as we have seen that the outcomes is two heads, one head, one tail, one head, and tail. So the outcome is 4 outcomes. So sample space is 4. Now here two coins are tossed. So the sample space which we have listed is HH, HT, TH, and TT. So the number of sample space, you can write it in the form of formula 2 raised to 2, that is 4. So to find that probability is two heads, no head, at least one head. So if it is two heads, there is only one possibility, that is HH. So for the event. So number of event is going to be 1 because there is only one possibility. So probability of two heads is number of events upon number of sample space, that is 1 out of 4. Okay, children. Now the next thing is no heads. No heads means only tail and tail. So there is only one possibility again. So number of event is 1. So when you are writing probability of no heads is NE upon NS, that is 1 upon 4. So this is the probability of no heads. Now probability at least one head. So at least one head means it can be one or more than one. Whenever it is at least, when I say Ari, get at least out of 20, get at least 15 marks. That means you can get 15 or more than 15, isn't it? So if your mother says, go and get at least one pen for me or one, uh, egg for me, for example, then it is one or more than that. So always remember that whenever it is at least one head, it is one or more than that. So tail, head, tail, and head. These are the three possibilities because it is at least one head, one or more than that, whenever at least is there. So that means there are three possible outcomes. The number of events is 3 out of, when you are writing probability at least one head, number of events upon number of sample space. So 3 out of 4. So this is how you will be writing it. Children, I hope you're finding this sums interesting.